Imagine a pack of super hungry dogs who spy the most delicious rawhide floating in a river. They have a giant thirsty plan to get it, but will it work? Let's find out in the Thirsty Dogs in the Rawhide.
One sunny afternoon, a group of hungry dogs, known as the River Pack, trotted along the riverbank. Their tummies rumbled with a mighty woof. Suddenly, their keen noses caught a wonderful scent. "Look!" barked Buddy, a small, bouncy dachshund, his floppy brown ears perking up. Down in the sparkling river, caught on a submerged branch, was a magnificent, juicy-looking rawhide bone. Oh, how their jaws watered just thinking about it. The dogs huddled together, their tails wagging with anticipation. "How can we get it?" asked the black Labrador, peering at the distant treat. Buddy, always full of ideas, bounced forward. "I know!" he exclaimed, his small tail wagging furiously. "If we drink up all the water in the river, we could reach that yummy rawhide easily." The rest of the pack looked at each other, their eyes widening. It sounded like a brilliant, if thirsty, plan. Max, the oldest and wisest dog in the pack, tilted his head and let out a soft woof. He looked at the wide, flowing river. "Are you sure, Buddy?" he asked gently. But the younger dogs were already too eager. "Yes! Let's do it!" cheered the white poodle. And without another thought, the pack rushed to the water's edge. They dipped their noses in, tails wagging, ready to drink the whole river dry. With determination in their hearts and thirst in their throats, the dogs started drinking. They drank, and they drank, and they drank some more. Their bellies grew rounder and rounder, like little balloons. But the river, oh dear, the river! It seemed to stretch on forever, its water barely seeming to lessen. The juicy rawhide still bobbed teasingly in the middle. The dogs looked at each other, panting, their enthusiasm starting to wane. They drank and they drank until their little legs could barely hold them up. Each dog felt so full, so terribly bloated and uncomfortable. Their fur was wet, their tongues were tired, and their energy was all gone. One by one, with resigned sighs, they simply collapsed on the riverbank, too heavy to move another inch. The big, yummy rawhide remained out of reach, still floating innocently in the river, completely untouched. Oh, what a sad outcome for such a big effort. Sometimes, a great big idea might seem clever at first, but if we don't think it through carefully, it can lead to a lot of wasted effort and even a little sadness. It's always best to pause, think about the whole plan, and maybe even ask a wise friend for advice before diving headfirst into an impossible task. That way, we can avoid feeling like our tummies are about to burst with frustration. Always think smart, not just hard.
Ever dreamed of being the hero? Now you get to be the star. Your adventure starts at TalesMio. Visit talesmio.com now.